Get that first leg on the board, and of course the obvious one. If
And
you
that's
go,
outside.
if you go 5-all, you've got to have the throw in that last leg.
First leg is Benito to throw first.
Benito wins the competition for the bullseye, and he will throw first.
Yeah, certainly made a difference.
125.
Made a difference in the Dennis Smith-Mentor-Suljevic game. Suljevic edging out Smith in a real high-quality contest earlier, all the way to that deciding leg. First one we've seen so far this weekend that has gone the distance.
47.
Van der Pas got that narrowing of the eyes with every dart that he
51.
throws.
There's a good bit of movement in his action as well with the head and what have you, but it certainly works for him. You know, we can talk all day about the textbook throw and keeping your head still and what have you, but there is the unorthodox that works as well. As you can see, he's straight in that treble.
85.
Now that's a perfect dart for William if he's going to miss, because he just lays this on them flights and it just funnels down and finds the
95.
The wrong treble. But the second dart was the perfect one.
40.
I don't think some dart players are sitting at home realise how often a player will use the darts. You know, if you once you've thrown a dart, you took it out of the board.
20.
They possibly wouldn't hit as many trebles because they use that dart. I mean, Phil Taylor, there's an old trick that a lot of the old dart players use by putting a tray under the treble 20, and you just throw and hit the tray and it bounces up and goes in the treble. That's literally what a couple of darts laying under the treble 20 does. It makes the target a lot bigger. As does that. That dart's made that target bigger for William O'Connor. He's got the flights to aim at.
And he's made use of it fantastically.
Benito, 107.
Rod Harrington earning his money there. What a pundit. Well, this is pretty smart from Van der Pas. 107. What a response. 180 from Willie O'Connor. 107 checkout from Van der Pas. He gets the leg.
100.
Well, we say it so often, Dan, about hitting the 180 and you don't have another visit. The wasted 180, we've nicknamed it. And it does hurt you. And earlier on I was talking to Phil Taylor about it.
140.
And he said, I hate doing that. When you hit a 180 and leave 40 and the guy takes the shot at you, thinking, why can't I have that 180 to start the next leg off?
100.
To be fair with Phil, it's not exactly like they're at a premium. He's got a few spare at most times.
He's certainly got a spare few 140s. And there's that perfect dart from William again.
Oh, yeah.
Well,
64.
yeah, you can see he was disgusted at it because the first one was absolutely perfect. As we have Benito's with his standing up the way he's throwing.
180.
And he aims at the dart. And that's how he gets the 180, by using the darts that are already in the board.
Yeah, and a potential 11 darter here, Benito Van der Pas.
59. Benito, you require 41.
Double 80 once, just next door.
25.
Just outside, but he will be back.
Well, all William can do is put some pressure on. And again, his darts, he's going to have to switch because those two darts are covering
59.
up. And that's not really put a lot of pressure on, so a nice relaxing double 8 for Van der Pas.
Benito Van der Pas.
A 13 dart leg against the
Benito
throw.
throw first. Game on.
As I said, his Dutch contingent were telling me that he played exceptional yesterday. He's not playing bad here either.
121.
There you go, that's top quality scoring from Benito Van der Pas. That's exactly what he'd be looking to do. This is somewhere near his A game.
Well, that 120 for the first 9 frightens the hell out of your opponent.
97.
You know, every time you look over his shoulder, he's putting the dart in the treble 20. And even the toughest of players, it does wear them down. You're thinking, oh no, you know, you just walk back, you just hit a nice straight ton, you walk back, you look over his shoulder, and by the time you've looked up, the first dart's in the treble, and then the second one's around it. And it does wear you down. Even when he's throwing a bad dart, you know, it's just above the treble. In a good position, and William's going to have to do a lot to really stop this man. And what you've got to do, you've got to find something that's going to stop his run, whether it is a little bit slowing him down, and that's part of the game. They call it gamesmanship, but it's part of the game. Just to upset his rhythm a little bit.
$100.
That's a ton. He just needed it to basically be treading water here against Van der Pas. But a couple of visits without a treble now, and there's a sniff of a chance for Willie O'Connor to get back in this.
Well, William is not the quickest of players, but I think he's may have slowed up just a touch before he moves to the hockey. He's just waiting for Van der Pas to get right behind him. Well, you'll see Van der Pas
95.
throws his first dart before William has got past him. There we go.
81.
Just trying to sneak one in there to leave himself tops. Strays into the 1, which doesn't help him at all. And even if Willie O'Connor can't take this out, and he could, well, he'll look to set it up.
96. Benito required 99.
So for a 3-0 lead, finds the treble he wanted. And Van der Pas. Oh, it's a 99 checkout to go with his 107.
Fourth leg for William to throw first. Game on.
Well, that's 2 15 darters with the throw from Van der Pas. We talk so often about, you know, if you're going to break someone's throw, it's got to be with a 12 darter. At the moment, now, that is unlucky darts from William. I mean, you know, a plumb treble 20 and 2 bounce outs, then your opponent walks up and it's a 140 or a 180 and you really are gutted.
121.
Some days it's just not your day. Genuinely does hit his own nose as he brings his dart back at every single throw.
55.
It's a strange one, but it's all part of the routines, I suppose, for dart players, just to know that they're doing things the same every single time.
Repetition, that's all the game is. You know, if you can hit a treble 20, why can't you do it all the time? Well, it's only that matter between the ears that stops you doing it. And then a lot of people, they call it grey matter.
Some would question how much of that there is floating around in some members of the darting community. It's Van der Pas.
40.
Just misses out on a maximum, but he is in charge of this leg and in charge of the match at the minute.
57. Benito, you require 143.
Willie O'Connor's got to find something. He's got to find something very, very quickly.
Well, I know he's 3-0 down, but those 2 bounce outs at the start of the leg certainly upset Williams' rhythm. You know, the first start was plumbing that treble, and 2 bounce outs, it really did just put him on the back foot. And Van der Pas, like a good player would do, thank you very much, I'm going to take advantage of that, and I'm also going to stick in another treble just to really
100.
mess you up in the head.
You require 84.
And that's what he's done.
$52.
Well, he'll be coming back with 3 clear darts at double 16. Because I don't care how good you are, you ain't taking out 171.
46.
But there is a special prize for it.
52.
Well, Van der Pas now for 4 legs to 0. And that's a lovely guide. Moves to the right a little bit. Opens the target up. Oh, he won't be happy with that one. Oh, he'll be happy with that though. That's another breaker throw from Van der Pas. And he really has stormed into a 4-0 lead. And Well, William O'Connor, don't know what's hit him.
Yeah,
85.
it is very much looking like Benito van der Pas will be taking on Kim Huybrechts in the second round tomorrow when the 16 seeded players enter the fray. O'Connor just shaking his head. He's not a happy man at the minute. Can he find a way of turning this round? We have seen people threaten to produce comebacks so far today. Kevin Dowling put a couple of legs together when he was against Andy Smith. Rodriguez managed to stumble over the line against Dirk van Duijvenbode, who threatened to come back at him.
60.
Well, Mark Walsh in the previous game against Andrew Gilding, 3-1 down, rolls off legs 14, 13, 11, and you're thinking, well, if he keeps this up, he runs away with the game, but just couldn't keep that consistency. And we were talking about, why the people like Mark Walsh
140.
are drifting, and it is that little bit of consistency. It is literally one leg for Mark Walsh. If he'd have nailed 4 legs on the trot, he probably goes on and wins from there. But of course, his run was ended, and Gilding is the one that went on and won.
Yeah, dangerous customer Andrew Gilding. Certainly this year, been proven he's a real threat, and more shaking of the head
81.
from William O'Connor. Now then, a chance for William O'Connor here.
Well, Van der Pas has given William a few chances, but he's not taken them. This is where he's got a 180 would be the ideal. Now just lay it on those 2 flights and it's in. And there we have it.
180.
Oh, a response from Van der Pas. Oh,
180. William O'Connor, 57.
well, not for the first time. O'Connor hits a maximum. Van der Pas strikes
James
back
on the
immediately,
big
but
leg.
William
William
O'Connor
O'Connor
gets his first leg on the board.
6-legged for William to throw first.
And it was a
Game on.
breaker throw. So now O'Connor got to hold on to his throw strongly. Worked hard to win that leg. Doesn't want to throw it away too easy. And there are a couple of wild darts.
59.
You've got at least a ton. A nice little straight ton. Just gets a couple of those on the board. And then we have the stats
60.
all the way along. The 318 darters, if William O'Connor looked at that, he'd think, well, I should be winning at least one of those anyway.
58.
Van der Pas, and one of those 18 darts was against the throw, so O'Connor had thrown 21 darts. And
100.
I'm sorry, you're not going to win many legs in this sort of company if you're going to throw that sort of darts.
$98.
Took a couple of scalps to get here, did William O'Connor in qualifying. John Bowles and Paul Nicholson, of course, the former Players' Championship champion. Competed at the Grand Prix 3 times. He's been a first-round loser in all of them.
93.
But all of these guys on the tour have the potential to throw good arrows and can be a threat. Right now,
81.
though, he's got a lot of work to do against Benito van der Pas.
He has, but it's certainly... Van der Pas has come off the top of his form considerably. I mean, he was at 99 average.
130.
Overall, 120 with the first 3. And he's considerably 10 points down on that now.
140.
And he's just opened the door for O'Connor. Now, can O'Connor close the door on this leg? Once 18, that leaves double 16.
31.
Well, that could be a huge visit in the context of this match. If Van der Pas, he's got 2 darts. Double top he wants, he moves over for a 5-1 lead, and there it is.
Benito van der Pas.
Difference between 5-1 and 4-2 is absolutely massive.
Game on.
It's a break back, and Van der Pas is throwing for the match.
140.
That is exactly how he wants to start off. 2 in the treble bed. Telling William O'Connor, if you're going to beat me here, you're going to have to do something pretty special. Well, this is pretty special. It's very special indeed.
180.
Well, he had to return that.
134.
Well, I was going to say to hopefully frighten Van der Pas, but it certainly didn't. And now William needs at least 1 treble to just get level on darts. And
96.
well, he's done that, but Van der Pas still with the throw. Kurt Bevan just checking to make sure everything's right with the chalkers.
57.
I might have just interrupted Van der Pas's rhythm there after a 140 and a 134. He is down to a finish though.
58. Benito require 170.
So what a way to finish this would be. Not going to happen. Just needs to set it up.
58. William, you require 170.
Well, he's let O'Connor off there a little bit. O'Connor may get 6 darts from here. He'd love to see it go out in 3. Well, that's not going to happen. So, well, I was going to say, don't have a visit without a treble. So he's made that possible, and that's beautiful.
127.
Absolutely brilliant darts. When we talk about pressure, that is put the pressure on William O'Connor. Now, for the life of me, I cannot understand that route. I know he's going 4 18s, leaves the double top. But you practice on the treble 20s all day. Why switch under pressure?
Down for double 10 to reduce the arrears. Last dart in hand for Willie O'Connor. And he finds the target. This game is going on
William to throw first.
into an 8th leg.
Game on.
And it's a 4th breaker throw in a row here.
So, I mean, I don't know many players in the world of the going back as far as you want to go, or even the people in the future, that 1 in 112 would go for the 18s. I realise that the 4 18s leaves double top, but, you know, as I emphasised so many times,
134.
if I gave everybody 1 dart, what treble would you aim at? It would be the treble 20. So, I'm sorry, you know, everybody's comfortable and it's their personal preference, but I just feel that times they use trebles that perhaps they shouldn't. You know, the percentage says go for the treble 20.
Well, at times in this match, he's looked particularly handy on the treble 20. Well, that was a cracking treble 18 there he just hit, Red.
Well, there we have it. I mean, at one time, the overall average with Benitez was 99 and 120, so he's come down 20 points on the first 9 dart average, and 8 on the overall average. And that's 7 140s or 131 pluses, which are 140s, and he's going to add another one to that.
140.
That's where the difference has been in this match.
Good darts from William O'Connor here. $114 scored.
139.
Fair enough. Benito Van der Pas, he's taken out 107, he's taken out 99. Can he take out 134? He's going to get a shot.
102.
Oh, my word.
William, you require 60.
Double top for William O'Connor.
Game shot on the 8th.
There it is.
William
he survived a match dart, but he is still in this one.
First. Game on.
Well, this is where Van der Pas throw a 12 dart leg.
Oh,
and that's certainly going to help his cause a maximum with the throw. I was going to say, throw a 12 dart leg, get it over and done with. Don't give your opponent any chance whatsoever.
100.
Well, 6 180s in this match so far, split evenly between the pair of them, and Van der Pas is in there again. Oh my word. Oh, and a bounce out as well.
Well, that could have given William O'Connor a little bit of confidence of luck
140.
that he's been looking for. He's thinking, yeah, that's one back. I needed a little bit of help there, and you've given it to me. And sometimes it does spur you on.
100.
Van der Paas down to a finish. O'Connor is going to get down as well, you would think. Yes, he is.
121.
Ah, just staying straight there would have given him a better opportunity.
Yeah, that one could really cost him.
45.
Mind you, Benitez has helped him out there. He should have been coming back to the board with a 1-2-1. But it don't matter if he puts another dart in that treble, which he's done. Double 10. What a shot out this will be for O'Connor.
Oh, got a nice
absolutely.
William O'Connor.
Super stuff from Willie O'Connor. A 140 checkout. We nearly saw Van der Paas take out the 1-3-4 for the match in the previous leg. But all of a sudden, William O'Connor has clawed his way back into this. He was 5-1 down.
95.
He has won the last 3, and he is throwing to take it to a decider. Now, Van der Paas does have the security of knowing he'd be throwing in the deciding leg if it goes that far, but having lost 4 legs on the trot, should we find ourselves in that position, all the momentum will be with the Irishman.
Oh, Van der Paas kicked off that leg with a maximum. So that's how well William O'Connor, and it's just, you know, when we all talk to players, we say, you know, you've got to hang in there because all of a sudden something will turn around your luck and your form, and certainly from them early legs to now, O'Connor's playing absolutely brilliant. It's literally 2 different players up there.
Yeah, he's certainly not shaking his head now as he was earlier in the match. And he's into the treble 19.
96. 55.
Well, he's done exactly what he had to do. Finds the treble, just keeping the door closed. Don't let it open too far for Van der Paas to come back at you.
136.
If it goes to that last leg, and although O'Connor's against the throat, he'll feel confident of closing this match out. Oh, he wants double 19 now to draw it level. Well,
80.
That's not even reached the board.
133.
Not very often do you have a dart go off camera.
It's not one of mine, Rod.
81.
It was actually better than that.
William O'Connor, will he split this now? Yes, he will. Well, he's not split it the way he wanted. The old Mentor Suljevic double 14. Moves across to go to a deciding leg.
24.
That's the first mistake he's made in the last 4 legs, isn't he? Missing that big number, going for the 6 for double 16. So Benitez, to finally close this match out, he's going to have 2 darts at tops, down to 1 dart at double
32.
And they were absolutely miles away.
14.
A little bit of pressure there, so Connor, a lifeline.
3 match darts missed so far for Benito Van der Paas. Double 2 for William O'Connor here. And he gets it in there. William O'Connor is taking this all the way to a deciding leg. 4 legs in a row for the Irishman. Can Benito Van der Paas stop the rot? Can he find something?
60.
You know, what happens in your head, you're thinking, I'm 5-1 up, I've only got to win one of my legs, and I'm walking off the stage. Now, I'm 5 legs apiece, and the momentum is now with O'Connor. He's just got to stay straight, keep the pressure on Van der Paas.
85.
And he could turn this around. It'd be, well, a massive turnaround.
100.
Now, will we see a few nerves from O'Connor? We saw it when it went to a deciding leg earlier on.
127.
In the Smith-Suljevic game, it was actually the worst leg in terms of standard of darts of the entire match. They're both sort of tensed up. You'd have to say O'Connor has got better as this game has gone on.
He's got to keep the pressure on, though. A visit without a treble's not going to do that. And you could see in his face before Kurt had even shouted the score at. You knew that he hadn't hit the treble. And well,
46.
Van der Pass has not punished him.
Scruffy stuff here at the Salzburg Arena. Important last half from William O'Connor. He's down to a finish. The 1-3-4, the one that Van der Pass nearly took out to win the match.
133. William 134.
Well, Van der Pass may only get one dart at the double when he returns. Well, double top, surely.
Ooh.
That was unlucky, that was close.
94. Benito 62.
There is pressure on this. For the match, he's only going to get one dart. It's a double 16 for Benito van der Pass.
46.
It's a fourth match dart he has missed. And William O'Connor to win this 6-5. For a fifth leg in a row. Down for double 10.
30.
Nerves are playing a part in this deciding
16.
leg. Van der Pass, for one of the very first times, he's taken his time. He's let William O'Connor get right to the back. Stands there, big deep breath.
Game shot. And the match.
It is.
Benito van der Pass.
Benito